Hey guys, it's Eddie. As you probably know from my blog and everything that I've announced online and everything, I am in school, and so I will try to do my best to do a Python tutorial series as often as I can or as much as I can within the next few months. It's probably going to be slow, but whenever I do have time to roll out these new videos about Python and how to, get started with Python, I will certainly do that. So let's get started today. Well, with Python, you're going to need to download Python. So you want to go to python.org, or you can just search it up on Google. I probably should have just pulled all these websites up beforehand, mainly because, I'm in school, I'm in the dorms, so the internet is actually quite slow at this time of day, but it's okay. We can still do this. So anyways, once you get to python.org, you're going to see this page. You want to go look down here where it says download right here, and you want to click the latest Python 3.5 in this case, or in this time of the video, and you want to scroll down and you want to go click your version. So for example, on the right here, I'll say the description, and for Mac, you want to install that for Mac, and for Windows, you want to install it for Windows. And these are AMD these are for AMD processors. These three here, they are not for Intel. So basically, all you need if you have an Intel computer is these three. Selecting one of these three files here. So I mean, you can click executable installer, which is the one that usually people use, or you can use the web-based installer, which is the newer version, or the newer way of installing things using the web. So you can just pick one of those two, or you can or you can download it from a zip, which is fine as well. But yeah, so let's get started. So once you have it installed, you want to use all the basic, or once you're installing it, actually, sorry, you want to use all the basic, ways of basic settings. I mean, of installing the Python language onto your computer, interpreter, and everything. So after you're done installing, you can go here. You just type in Python. Click Python 3.4, and Python is actually very, very easy to learn and use. So for example, you want to type in, for example, if you want to print hello world, let's start really easy. If you want to print hello world, all you have to do is type in print, open the parentheses, open quotes, hello world, end quotes, and or close quotes and close parentheses, and click enter, and there you have it, hello world. Now let's say, what if you want to declare or assign a string to a variable. So what you want to do is, obviously, you can name the variable a, for example, and then equals, let's say apple. Whoops. A equals, let's see, a equals apple. Enter. There you have it. Notice I did not enter or put a semicolon at the end. Notice how I didn't do that, because in Python you do not need that. So what you can do here is you can type a, and there you have it, apple. That's assigning a string to a variable, or however you want to call it. So that's what it is. Assigning a string to a variable, easy peasy. Now let's now that you know how to assign a string to a variable, we can assign an integer to a variable. Now, assigning an integer to a variable is fairly easy as well. So for example, b equals 7. Okay, type b. There you have it. Now, in Python and in any kind of language, programming language, or most of the programming languages that I know of, or probably shouldn't say all, but most of the programming languages that I know of, sorry, this 7 and this 7 is not the same thing. So, for example, if you have this 7 in quotes, it means that it is that it's a string. So, for example, sorry, I don't know if the screen is moving at all. I'm using a touch screen feature on my laptop. It's pretty cool. I'll never really use it, but yeah, sorry. Anyways, so b equals 7 is different than b equals 7, like this. If you do not have your integer or your number in parentheses, then it is an integer. If you do have it in parentheses, or no, sorry. Okay, so yeah, if you do have it in parentheses, then it's a number. It can also be called an integer if you want, but technically that's not what it's called. It's called an integer. So, as you can see, A equals to apple already, but what if you want to later on... Oh, by the way, hold on. Let's not go there. Let's print A. Apple, as you can see. If you're going to print A like this, and you're expecting to get, or you're wanting to get apple, that's not going to work, because notice how A is not by itself without quotes. So, as you can see, it's just going to print A. And also in Python, notice how you can press the up and down buttons, kind of like in Bash or in Git or any kind of service, or any kind of server terminal or command prompt or whatever you want to call it, and which is really, really handy. You can use the last history features and stuff like that and whatnot. So yeah, so sorry for getting off sidetracked and everything, but what you can do is you can also, let's say you want to, let's just say you want A to be something else. You want A to be alligator. A equals alligator. Now, if you print A, it's not going to be apple anymore. It's going to be alligator, because Python is going to use the last assignment or declaration to its advantage, or however you want to state it. But so whatever you assign last to A, that's what it's going to be. So yeah, that's a little bit of Python. That's basically an introduction to Python programming there. If you guys want to learn more, please subscribe and give it a like or a thumbs up, and make sure to comment if you have any questions or suggestions or any kind of feedback, and it's all greatly appreciated, and that will motivate me and let me continue to do more videos of Python programming. So thank you for watching, guys, and make sure to stay tuned, as I will keep you guys updated. Thank you, and I'll see you.